Alright, this is my live Let's Play of Dominions 5. This is my second multiplayer game. I've done a couple of Blitz games with my friends, but my second real multiplayer game. Live Let's Play as in you will see me hem and haw and take forever to make decisions in real time. Normally when people do Dominions Let's Plays, it's they grab the turns and just sort of run through the highlights, but you will see me actually walk through my thought process, which may be incredibly slow and boring. One of my friends is apparently entertained by this. Maybe you will be too. Um, but it may not be for everyone. But you've been warned. So this is turn number one. Uh, Ironically, this is the only turn I will not be doing live. I was in a hurry and recorded this only. But every turn after this will be live. And yeah, so pretty standard turn number one. I'm playing as Naba. And let's see. Yeah, just a pretty standard turn number one. I'm pretty much going to go down the list and check everything every turn. Go down the right side. Just looking over the mages here, and yeah. So I may as well mention I did a pretty standard-ish rainbow resistance bless. I didn't get fire because I get fire naturally. And I know I'll decide on... This is what I actually end up going with. I changed it real quick after I finished recording. I went with the double camels instead of the desert warriors. And I know I go with the Janamir in the end. And yeah, so after this, you will be seeing me comment live. And I'm probably just gonna look over this real quick. Yep, not much to see first turn. And yeah, here's my go down the list, check everything. I will probably do that every turn, and hopefully I will be quick at about it most of the time, but away we go. Turn 2, here we go. Actual real turn. Rook has played his turn. Solaria. Let's do this. Alright, we got some... Alright, I pinged. Alright, Calum. Ovidius. That sounds like a non-named prophet. Yeah, cute airline hostess. Storm General. Hey. How can he be a hostess if he's a Storm General? Kyushu, the Bakemono General. It doesn't sound like it's renamed. Purim? Dunga. None of these people. Alright, so what do we got here? We got some wolf tribe, bear tribe. Alright, well, hypothetically we're gonna snap off 2 shots and then run. Or maybe just 1 shot. Alright, don't die on the retreat. That would be really dumb. We'll check to see if he did. Alright, excellent. We got away with it. Now we got an actual 100% accurate scouting report. Look at that. It's genius. Alright. It could have blown up in my face because he could have died, but... Alright, look at this. This is an easy province to expand to. In fact, most of these are easy. This could potentially be hard. But I think these other 3 will actually be easy. So that's kind of nice. There's no monster tribe of a billion barbarians. That's nice. The wet ones. Alright, I don't think we're going to pass on that. Alrighty. Question is, do I want to hold out for a Malachite? And in fact, I can't even get one. They are expensive. Holy shit. Or we could just do the easy thing. Do a Sheik. I think that there's quite a few, there's good reasons to do a Sheik, actually. Ooh, stealthy 50. Stealthy 40. Yeah, he's just really mobile. And I'll probably just want to get him killed at some point. But, he won't, well, it'd just be nice to have someone that's really mobile. So I think I'm actually going to do that and just recruit a bunch of dudes in the meantime. Of course, we got to get some resources in our capital. Yeah, we won't be doing that. Alright, so basically... a buy-in soldier. Still resource capped. Do this, I guess. That ain't bad. But I think more of the... yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. So... I think you are just gonna go ahead and bless twice. Actually, we only have one dude it applies to, so it's probably okay. Eh. Wait, where is... there we go. Alright, so you can... sometimes I'll use them as just an additional archer. Which is, you know, debatable, but... alrighty, well, we're gonna do it. Alright, so these guys are gonna fire, these guys... we're gonna have them be a little off-center. And our other group... okay, doesn't want to let me line that up cleanly. Hold an attack. These guys can fire, they'll be over there. And this looks good to me. Yeah. I don't think there's any particular need to bring Mr. Ham here. I guess the only reason, actually, if I'm going to give him advance and spells, there's a little bit of a risk in that. Let's just have him cast spells. Do I want to do this? Really do want to get a profit out ASAP. It's dumb for me to be just sitting here. So the question is, do I want to hold out for a Malaket or do I just want to go with the Sheik? Just got the nice map move. It's great. Or I could always just use this guy. I was thinking if he was an heir too, I'd be more inclined to do it. Just because they can cloud trapeze eventually. Let's look at this. This definitely seems like the easiest province, this forest down here. Alright, just looking around. There's presumably where Yis is. Presumably this is their exact capital. Although it could not be. Got 4 thrones within quick reach. Alright, we're gonna go down here, and I'm actually gonna, oh, wait, I can do, what? Recruitment points, 4. Isn't there a commander point? Yeah, 1 commander point, 2 commander points. Interesting. You could put 2 of these guys out in 1 turn. That's interesting. Technically, it's more resource efficient, which is pretty interesting. Dang it! I should have saved more gold and made a Malaket. I keep saying cat, but they're it's just Malika. Now I don't know what to do. All right, we gotta decide. We gotta stop goofing around here. Alright, so if we want a research mage, definitely makes the most sense to go for a Carib or Lucarib. Sahar is a big expensive boy. Yeah, I would kind of like to... Alright, we're gonna do this. This is a little bit strange. But, I like it. One of those guys will be a prophet, the other one will just be a little dude, utility guy that'll build forts or whatever. Alright, so I think we're good. This looks fine to me. 2 blessings might be overkill, but whatever. And you can just go ahead and be another little archer. Why not? Alright, smashing the turn. Actually, just go down the line. Research, yep. Avocation alterations, what we'll be doing. Scorching wind. Get a couple of nice uniques as Naba. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that by itself as a special little thing, looking over the gods. I took screenshots of all of their characteristics, what I can tell, based off their titles, like this stuff. But I'll do that as a separate little thing. Alright, I'll throw up the screenshots. Alright, so aside from that, obviously there's no global enchantments. Obviously, yep, we're getting resources. Nothing there. What ones we already looked at. Alright, I think we're good to go. Smash the turn. Turn 3, here we go. Holy crap, the absolute luck? What? I mean, I took luck 3, but, I mean, if you have luck 3, there's a 6% chance of that every turn. That's really good. Really, really good. The sword bearer. Alright. I mean, anyway. So, that's great. Very happy. I could technically profit him. That'd be pretty funny, but I don't want to put him at risk. Alright, so, I mean, this should be pretty much a cakewalk here, this battle. Archers, got a couple of hits in. Little bird suicide, as they're going to do every time. Those are free, so... Oh, these birds are still... Oh, they're gonna... Oh, this is nice. The birds are just tying up an absurd amount of troops there for some reason. Alright, this guy charges off on his own, it's not a deal. Yeah, he's a little faster, I should prevent that in the future. And just route. This guy's still okay? Yeah, he's still alright. Alright, not bad. Yeah, it wasn't a question of whether we win, it was just a question of if we could get any attrition, and I think we're pretty much good. With the birds acting as a meat shield. This bird lived! What? We got a falcon that lived. I guess technically these guys are still holding their ground. Oh, never mind, they just routed. Not bad. Some extra kills for some extra XP. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so I don't think we lost anything. I didn't see anything go down. Just kidding. When did that happen? It had to be right at the start, yeah? Did we, like, friendly fire a bunch of dudes? Alright, so they died by fucking magic, dude. I don't know. Alright, I'll watch one more time just to sate my curiosity. This will be quick. Desert Warriors. All right there. Oh, one of them just got him. Oh, it's the enemy archers. Okay. It's the enemy archers. Alright, fair enough. And I could have figured that out by looking at the archers. Alright. This is a falcon kill, I'm pretty sure. Alright, nice. Marignon. He summoned he profited a paladin. And we got Mr. Swordbearer. We're not going to read that, but that's really cool. Already broken into blood. I could just go straight for blood magic, which is interesting. That's even an option. But I could just do that. I mean, level 5 for the Gulas, and I can start summoning Ifrits like mad. That'd be pretty nuts. I'm really glad to see that become an option this early. This is great. This is, I mean, I'm probably just going to research with him for now. But that's crazy. I mean, that's just 22 research for free. Right at the start of the game. That's so nice. So we just win. We just already win. Not really. There's a lot to do, but that's definitely a really solid start. Alright, and now we should... We're not going to do that again. Should be able to get most of these. Yeah. Need a little more resources to actually just fill up the bar. I can't... I can make a Malika next turn. That's a really late profit if I went for the Malika. No, I am going to go for one of these dudes. The question is, which one of these dudes? Well, since I like his name better. And since we're going to rename our prophet, we'll rename the guy that has the name that I like less. Alright, this is great. This is so good. This is nuts. I just win. I love it. This guy's got a two-handed sword, as you can see, and he's got a shield anyway. It's nuts. Alright. So, it's really looking like I got a weak cap circle here. I should just be able to keep going. Do we want to do that yet? I don't think we want to do that just yet. Okay, we're out of resources. We just need to get power in the field here, which this is actually technically you can just I could do this because you can make these guys like anywhere, so you can just sort of have them trailing behind. Yep, you can just do that. Can't believe I got this guy. That's so nuts. It's blood 3. It's just blood 3. Actually, I'm curious if I can make any kind of item. It's worth it. Yep, no. This is worthless. We don't want that. Alright. Of course, I only have con 1. Or con... the other one. Con nothing. That's crazy. He'll alone will 22 research, 21 all these researchers, so you can just go down the line. Pretty nice indeed. Yeah, that'll open up a lot of stuff. I'll probably I was thinking I'll probably if I can grab like an Earth 2 of any dude, I'll probably empower him in blood, so I can get like the bloodstone and the other stuff. Mr. Petacyton, Father Illerith, whoever he is. He's somewhere. There he is. Yeah, because the bloodstone is great, and usually pretty hard to forge. It's hard to get that path, but if you got earth and blood, you can just do it. Yeah, so, I mean, there's an argument for either of these. I think we're just gonna, actually, I want to look at the thrones here. There's a lot of stuff to be looked at. And I also, I screenshotted, like, printouts of all the pretenders. I'll probably go over that at some point. Share view. Yeah, there's nothing to see there. Nothing to see there, of course. What am I looking for? Hall of Fame. Napatua. Uruk. This is a mercenary. This is the wet one. Alright, yeah, we'll go over this at some point. Probably at the end of this turn. Alright, so... First Age increases magic. That's nice. We would definitely like to get that. Set up like a bunch of researchers there. Splendor. Oh, it's kind of whatever. This would be kind of neat. Inner Throne. Order technically conflicts with, you know, Luck Dominion, but whatever. This would be nice. Yeah, so funny enough, I went growth 2 because I'm playing Naba, and they get the free +1 growth in the cap, but this would be nice. Whereas this, annoyingly, just goes to complete waste. And this would be amazing. Crystal Mages, we definitely want that, and this would be pretty nice. As with this, because they can just get you anything. Alright, so yeah, thrones look good, but there's nothing I particularly need this game. It's not like my first disastrous multiplayer game, where I just needed everything and had nothing. So let's see here. Mercenaries, we still got that. Alright, so we're basically done with the major actions. I'm going to take this turn. I think this setup was fine. Except this guy charged off to his death. So we're going to have him be slightly farther back. What is this? What is this icon? He's squashed. Alright, oh, there you go. Hilarious. All right, yeah. So we want him to get like separately, or to charge in separately. All right, so that looks good. Yep, everything looks nice. We're just gonna keep going around. No features in this province. Made some dudes. Technically, I could have held off on the camel man. I want to make a Malacat pretty soon. I keep saying Malacat, and I realized Malacat, it's right there. Apparently that's the plural, I guess. Yeah, these guys are not cap only, right? I don't think they are. Jangard, Malika. Yeah, they're not. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we're good to go. There's not a lot to do this turn. Just gonna go here. And this guy we recruit will grab. Any and all men that we have this turn. Body light infantry. 10. It's a really shitty map move. So actually, it's a good argument for not making these guys, because they have the worst map move, I believe, of any of my units. Oh, just kidding, these guys are worse. Or as bad. Kind of crappy map move outside of these guys, which is amazing. Alright, so looking good. Is anything interesting on the map? Not particularly. We're pretty sure Yes is there. The throne's sort of a little square around us. Which sort of implies, like, you know, right there, maybe. It's another cap, and then, like, I think there's, like, 3 tiles between each cap. It's, like, right there. Yeah, if we really wanted to know, we could probably take this guy over and be like, where is he? But we don't care that much. Yeah, so now I think our priority is just, we're just kind of looking for a, where we're going to fort, and to be honest, oh, right, that's a throne province. I mean, you know, it's not a reason not to. Kind of do want to head off in that direction. We totally could. I'm sure we could take these guys, but we'd probably actually take losses on them. We'll just keep going for now. That'll be good. Okay. We're going to do a quick check down everything. Obviously, we saw that. Looks good. Obviously, nothing there. That's still good. Actually, do I want to go deeper into any of these? We'll decide next turn. Doesn't matter this turn, because we don't have the research. It's all good. That's fine. We'll leave them there. We'll pick them up with the other guy next turn. We recruit this turn. And that should do it. We looked at our formations. We decided that was fine, because we don't want him to charge off to his death. You know what we could do? We could have him bodyguard this guy. He's gonna stay behind troops, so that the other guy will, like, shadow him. Alright. Okay, we're good to go. Not too complicated of a turn. Wait, why did no one take their turn? Like, I wasn't the last one. Why did Yes not take his turn? Yes is the one we were waiting on. Like, bro, you can just take your next turn if you're the last one. Anyway. We waited on Yes for, like, literally 15 hours, and this guy doesn't just take his next turn. Unbelievable. Alright, well, there we go. Turn number 4. I finally went back and did the voiceover for turn number 1, so I know what I actually say there. And I didn't say much. Basically just said what I was doing, a let's play. And nice to see that Marignon has taken his next turn. This is the first time the last person to take their turn has actually just immediately taken the next turn. Nice to see that. Alright, so what do we got here? Evocation, Proclamation of Nava. Of course, I made my little anime bullshit. And let's watch the battle. So, shouldn't be anything too surprising here. Oh, a couple of heavy cav, 6 of them. And some heavy infantry. Nice. Always nice to see birds eat the lance charge. Oh, this guy's doing great here. It's not gonna be that great. Yeah, he's gonna take a lance charge. Where are you guys going? What is this nonsense? Oh god, that's terrible. All right, well, this could be a lot better. My men are. These guys just kind of didn't notice the heavy cav charge. Wonderful. Alright, and the heavy cav are out. Lovely. Alright, well, it could have been way worse. By all rights, I think it should have been way worse. What is this guy doing? Yeah, he's just chilling back here. Okay. I said stay behind troops. That's not what I wanted, him to just sit there forever and never engage. Okay, well, some scripting errors there. By all rights, I got off pretty light, considering how much went wrong. So, I guess that's nice. Now the question is, these look pretty spooky, all these, considering what I can... And it's got death scales here. Oh boy, another shitty death scale province right outside the capital. You love it, dude. At least it's not immediately adjacent to the capital. I think I've had that happen once. Seems like the kind of thing they would not let happen, but in any case, it is a nightmare to have that. All right, anything interesting here? Not really. Alright, barbarians. This is amazing. This is so good. Oh, we just lucked out so much with that. Alright, we could make a Malika this turn. That would be pretty cool. 3 gold shy. Oh, wait. Oh, nice. Alright, maybe actually, let's see, 21... But I would only get one every other turn. I'm just kind of curious if these are slow to recruit as well, right? Yep, they are. All right, so technically, if I want like maximum research, I'd actually be going for the Janamirs, like per turn. For gold cost, it's obviously the Caribs. All right, so I think we're good with the general like maintenance stuff. Alright, so the question is now, what province do we go for? And it is not an easy decision. I am kind of curious to see this. We could... This would not be like a bad place for a fort. It'd be cool to get started pretty soon. That would be a very early fort, but we could do it. Alright, so you guys get to hold an attack. Closest, put them in line. And you get to cast spells. We're not going to have them bless because you can just advance and cast spells. Because we're going to bring him with with our dude here. He's going to cast Divine Blessing and cast spells. Alright. Yeah, it's just nice to have a fast prophet. And I could have waited for the Malika, but I didn't want to. And also, it's kind of nice to have a pure preacher. I mean, maybe I'm an idiot and wrong and have no idea what I'm talking about. But I do find it's nice to have a pure preacher. Because then he can claim and it's not wasting a mage turn. But, you know, maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about and I'm an idiot and yeah. So, we'll see about that. 40 barbarians. Kind of spooky. I've seen 40 barbarians before. Probably refer a few times to my first Let's Play. Everything went wrong. It was pretty bad. The only thing that I had in my favor was just sort of getting left alone. I think everyone thought I was a lot stronger than I actually was. And then I immediately folded the moment I got into a real war. But to be fair, I kind of got attacked by three people at the same time. Kind of. I instigated one of those. But in any case, it's not, we are deciding what province to go to. This would be a cakewalk, obviously. We've seen it as 10 both times. Light infantry, militia, as easy as it gets. This is a potentially nice fort. I would really like to break into these. These are some tough, this is a tough cap circle. This cap circle is tough. Jeez. Actually, I'm curious. Can you get over there? You cannot. Okay. Well, if I wanted to head off down in this direction, I could do that. Be nice to get another... Do I really want to do the Malika? It might be nice to have another Janimir. It does leave me with not many resources. Could do this. Do want to get those Sacreds out, though. And this guy, unfortunately, eats up a lot of resources. The Malika is quite nice. My only cap, only mage, and amazing mages. Just amazing stuff down the line. It's actually possible... Oh, right, I should choose my next research, because we're actually going to be going into it this turn. So, I could grab Fire Blast, Sulfur Haze. The question is just, do I want to go Alteration immediately? Because I think the initial expansion is better served by Evocation, but... Right. Just curious what the heck that was. Yeah. Construction 2, of course, does Construction 1 does basically nothing. There's no great rush to get that. Yeah, I think we'll go Evocation. We'll grab the first level of Alteration. And then get Evocation 3 before continuing on. I think we'll go with that. This is amazing. This is such good luck. I love it. I love it. It's so good. I'd kind of like to have somebody... Oh, I could just have him do that now. Amazing. And he could catch up next turn. Because what I'm kind of thinking is we go here with our dudes that are currently expanding, and then go down there. The only downside to this is we're not taking our cap circle by doing this. Which is a problem, but it could be worse. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, I think. Alright, so... yeah, that's the plan for now. That is the plan, and you get to hold a few turns and then attack. I think we'll go with that. Actually, this might actually be... It really does depend on how well those Jan Guard perform. Could end up being a little nasty. We'll see. To go there next. I think we'd probably roll them pretty easy, but I'm not sure about that. Alright. This looks pretty good, though. I think we'll go with this. Just bring them back slightly. I would like the archers to actually, like, contribute in melee, potentially. Because they're decent at both. They got decent melee stats. This is totally acceptable. The only thing that sucks about them is they have basically no protection, but pretty good otherwise. And yeah, I think we'll pretty much go with that. I don't see anything else to be done. You'll catch up. You can go there. Let's just double check. Yep, okay. So preach, just to get some Dominion out. Get some candles on the map. I already see somebody's Dominion there. We don't like it. And there. Alright. Well, I think it's okay to go down the line for our final check here. Yep, nothing new there. Yep, we don't care about that. We already looked at that, and yeah, okay. This should be a cakewalk. We'll worry about it more next turn. Okay, mercenaries was something I didn't check. And I did all my recruitment. Alright, so lovely. I think we're ready to smash the turn, and I'm going to do that. And yep, there it goes. Turn number 5. This will be the last for week 1. Which will be a pretty short week, but ooh, 3 events. Interesting. 2 in Black Forest. And of course we know that we win this battle because we see an event under it. So that's kind of neat. So, what do we got here? Ooh, what is this fellow? Pyromancer. He's got a whole fire 1 here. I might get hit with fireflies. Or he might just die to a falcon. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, burning hands! Just burnt the falcon. Alright. And we've successfully missed these militia. 3 militia against 3 giants. Just kidding. These guys are just walking past again. They just don't... It's not their responsibility. It's not their problem. Alright, and we're apparently already routing. Kind of. Mostly? Where are the other... This Janguard just taking his time. I need to look at these scripts, because I don't want the Janguard running out on their own, because they have the swiftness. So they get ahead of these boys. But then they just end up being useless instead. So I gotta figure out a way to make that not terrible. Alright, so unexpected event. Ooh, we got the scamming a merchant event. How many gems is that? 10 gems for 1 gold. Alright, and 5 gems. Very good. And a Vengeful Crone has cursed the land. Misfortune 3. Not great, but it's got our dominions, so hopefully it'll recover reasonably quickly. We've got a Sphinx throne with Jaguar warriors. So we'll probably try to ping that once we get a chance. This looks like an easy province to take. Alright. So, things going pretty well. Ooh. I think we saw that as like 40 barbarians earlier. What do we got? This is a pretty populous little waste province. That's kind of neat. Alright, so... Oh, geez. That is a juicy 16,280. We did see those death scales there, which is interesting. Hopefully there's not some monster death. Does anyone get diseased? I meant to be checking this earlier, because I know I saw a diseased, lost an arm. Scimitar, yeah, he's missing a shield. Alright, crippled, very good. He'll die on the march at some point. Yeah, because I know I saw a diseased, Indy at some point, but I don't remember where anymore. Might be worth checking the, I literally think it was the first battle I fought, which means... I don't know. That didn't really mean anything. Because the Indies don't move. It would mean something if, like, the Indies were moving around and, you know, we would know that you had to be, like, there within a relatively short time frame, but since they're not moving, it doesn't actually tell us anything. Alright, so yeah, that looks really juicy. I basically want to start building a fort there ASAP, which is the kind of thing I'll use this dude for. It's nice to have just some worthless, worthless. I say, I'm talking about how they're great, and then immediately call them worthless. Yeah, it's nice to have some, just kind of do-nothing commanders that have nothing special about them, so that you're not wasting the turns of actual good commanders. Unfortunately, it opens me up to water raiding from Yis, but whatever, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm feeling going there next. And apparently I was... Huh. Well, I could bring these boys over with, I don't know what I was planning here in terms of recruitment. Alright, well, whatever. Let's see, I got 17 resources, may as well use them. Oh, right, these guys with the worst map move of any of my dudes. I don't particularly care to have really terrible map move. Anything interesting here? Not particularly. It's nice to have decent troops that are recruited anywhere. I might end up using that again. Could just have the Sheik stay here. We hand off the dudes. Have them recruit some men. Just so we can keep the expansion rolling. Actually, I kind of want to check mercenaries. Alright, so I think... why is this guy in guard commander? That's terrible. Alright, this actually is not that many troops. It's a little worrying if I want to try to take 40 men on. Yeah, see, these guys were supposed to join up with them to go down here, but I sent them to the wrong province if I was going to turn around. 137 is a lot of gold, though. If there's any way I could take that next turn, it'd be kind of really good to do it. What I could do is put these boys on here and see if they can reach, which they cannot. So, yeah, never mind. Hilarious. Alright. Now, this is our first point of major indecision here, where to try to go next. Yeah, because I was all set up to go down here, and now it's ruined, because I want to go somewhere else. So I think I'm going to stick with the original plan for now, and just have my second party come up and go over there. And I'll have a little less income in the immediately short term, but oh well. Is what it is. Although I really should grab something else in the cap circle. It'd be good to get this. Yeah, I'll try to swing around here. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I need to get. I need to get all these darn provinces everywhere. Alright. Yes, this kind of sucks because I'm going to be in a corner here. But yeah, and then I'll have to move through like one of these provinces on the way back over here to start looking at this stuff. Because I want to get a fortress in like the choke point over here, and probably also here just for the massive income. Right, Vengeful Crown, Curse the Land. I was looking at that misfortune, I was like, ooh, is there a misfortune site? No, it's actually just a big nothing. Alright, so... yeah, I need like a nature and death search, which actually... Actually, I don't need nature search because that only happens in forests, I think. I'm going to pull up the old mod expector and see what death sites that could potentially be, if there's anything that can be inferred here. Real quick. Death scale. Plain. normal. Okay, there's only 3 it could be. They are all death sites. Very, very crap. Well, hopefully it's not a well of pestilence. The other ones are decent. I won't be able to find them until I get a death scale, but I do get that natively through the, what's her face? Gula. So we'll try to pick her up eventually. And if the Gula doesn't find it, then it's the Well of Pestilence. But we'll probably know that already, because we'll probably see diseases somewhere. Alright, anyway. We can move on. Yeah, we're gonna go down there. And kind of sitting on a lot of gold. Not a big fan of that. But what are you gonna do? I think we can get... I think that partial recruitment works. It'll, like, have him partly done. No reason not to. Yep, I think we're good here. Unless we want to spend this 200 gold somehow. And, you know, there's options. Like grabbing a Sheik here. Because these guys are actually pretty decent, these camel riders. You just sort of pump them out everywhere. These guys are okay. Wait, 7 gold? 7 gold. Am I, like... I thought there were 10. These guys are piss cheap. You can get 3 for the price of one of these, dude. Holy crap, I didn't realize how cheap they were. They got some resource cost, but, like... Man, these guys are cheap. Wow. That's insane. Alright, well, interesting. Very interesting. Look at that. I can make 5. It's actually kind of amazing how cheap these guys are. Like I could just make a whole bunch of them right here. That's actually quite impressive. Might move 20, might move 26. This fella's actually got some armor, which is kind of worth something. Ooh, heavy cav. It's kind of nice to have the big, heavy-hitting single attack there. So we'll think about that. Yep. We'll think about it, but I don't think we're going to actually do these recruitments. I think we're just going to hold on. Keep making big, expensive mages. I'd like to get a... I don't know. I'd like to get some stuff over here. Alright, oh yeah, one other thing I was thinking about. I could actually do a, what is it called? The thing that, the item that makes you get a devil every month, I was thinking about it's 90 blood slaves, but I mean, it's only like construction 2. Which, you know, I'll be getting pretty soon anyway. And it's tempting. I was thinking about it. So I just mentioned, this guy can actually do it. He can make one natively. Alright, so with that said, I think we just move on here, and you don't need to cast Blessing, because we have both, yeah, they both have the fire random, which is, in my opinion, probably the worst of the 3 for me to be getting, which is very unfortunate, but whatever. What you gonna do? Alright, well, I think we're basically good to go. I want this province ASAP, but it's a little inconvenient to grab it now. Yep, we just need to get another expansion party out. That's pretty much how that goes. And, yeah. What do we get in Education 3? Fireball. Yep. Kind of neat little national spell. Yeah, this is the big fancy pants set the sun on fire spell, which is very, very good. Alright, so and we looked at that. All right, I think it's time for our final check. Let's just check formations real quick. This is fine. We're gonna move them another square up here. All right. Yeah, I'd like to just tell them get in melee, but they won't do that. All right, so that's 21 dudes against their 50, which is not great, but these guys are actually quite strong, so hopefully that will be fine. Just another 6 there. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. So that looks good. This guy's not doing anything useful. I could ping the throne now, technically, assuming that I'm going to win this. Instead, I think I will just have him, you know, join in on the attack. Why not? He can shoot his bow. And I'll put him there. Alright, I think we're good to go. We'll do the standard check, down on the list. I looked at these, got some gems, good stuff. As I mentioned, we never do that. It's good to go. Actually, to be honest, flare, fire breath, that's good enough. That's good enough for now. I want alteration kind of ASAP. Construction ASAP would also be kind of nice. Okay, yeah, these girls can actually get us Earth 2. Ideally, we'll just get Bilquis, our unique hero, that can give us Earth 3 just right off the bat. But if not, we do need to fish for that Earth 2 until we know that we have that. So, sounds good. And we are pretty much good to go. I looked at the recruitment, and yeah. Alright. I think we smashed the turn.